Game 2 is in the books. Series tied 1-1. OKC with a huge 123-107 victory. Now that the series is tied, y'all, what does this mean for the finals? Do we have a new favorite, or did the favorites ever change?
I was like, okay, are they gonna come back? Is Indiana gonna make another run just because they've done it so
So many times.
much?
That's a case of we stole game one. We're ready for going back home to Indiana. I'm not entirely sure if they didn't try to win the game. I just think OKC had the desperation and the momentum was really in their favor. I think anytime the game was getting closer into that range of Indiana could strike again, OKC really executed it. I think some of the additional players that we saw get into the rotation.
I go back to my first prediction. I said it was gonna be a gentleman's sweep, and I'm back to that. I'm back to thinking it's gonna be that, and it has. It's like these teams are very evenly matched, but the only thing that the Pacers can't match up that OKC has is them bigs playing both bigs.
I thought, Indiana's kind of an acquired taste. We haven't played them a ton. They're not in the West, obviously, and they play a very distinct style on both ends. And I thought there were a lot of things tonight that we were just like a little better in.
Speaking of them getting their first chip, young guys led by young SGA. If SGA wins the NBA Finals this year, or do he even need to win the NBA Finals to be considered unanimously the best Canadian basketball player ever?
I'm gonna say as of today, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, is he on the trajectory to be the best Canadian player ever? Absolutely.
Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson just had their 1v1 face off. Mike Beasley, I think, won 31-21. I think when I thought about the matchup, I think I had Michael Beasley winning that matchup.
I'm thinking along the lines of like how boxing and they try to keep the weight class in the same range. And I feel like from that perspective, I don't think Lance stood much of a chance.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. We had Ty Lawson on the show. He's supposed to play, Brandon Jennings. And playing 5-on-5 is a totally different game than playing ones. Players talk about playing basketball or whatever now, and when you hear your name, and like you said, you got a burner on you now or whatever. Do you think there's guys out there, other guards? We ain't gonna say names, but is there guards in your draft class that can see you on the court now?
He already know what's up, man. I'm bringing that energy everywhere. All right. I was waiting for somebody to say something. All right. When he pulled up, when I seen the clip and Nate Robinson was like, "Yo, he's gonna let." I'm like, "Nah, all right. Listen, it's on." So I think I went on Gil's Arena last week. We was talking about it. So we try and figure out everything. It's getting bigger than what we thought it was going to be. So the details will probably be out soon, but it's probably going to be in August because he needed a little training camp, man. He needed 3-month training camp, man. I know y'all seen I've been posting like to go to the gym pics. I'm added up, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you ready right now? You can go one-on-one tomorrow.
man, what yesterday? I've been waiting. I'm like, yo, he already know what's up, man. All right, I'm bringing that energy everywhere. All right.
I just know like every time I play against Ty, it was 30.
Oh.
So whether it was the NBA, China, if it was in the lockout.
Should Adam Silver in the NBA implement playing 1-on-1 in the All-Star game or All-Star weekend?
Like we could even go away from it being star driven, and you could have players that are on a 1-year contract for, let's say, $2 million or $1 million, and playing for $5.
Thanks a lot, dog. Thanks a lot for taking what I was.
I'm sorry, bro.
I appreciate it. Go ahead, man. I'm like,
hey, man, great minds think alike.
Yeah, I was sitting there. That's all I was thinking. I was like, it don't even have to be the superstars.